Sydney, Australia. Australia's parliament voted overwhelmingly to legalise same-sex marriage on Thursday, overcoming years of conservative resistance to enact change that the public had made clear that it wanted. The final approval in the House of Representatives, with just 4 votes against the bill, came 3 weeks after a national referendum showed strong public support for gay marriage. The Senate passed the legislation last week. "This belongs to us all," Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull, a longtime supporter of same-sex marriage who had previously failed to get it legalised, said on Thursday. "This is Australia, fair, diverse, loving, and filled with respect. For every one of us this is a great day." After the vote, spectators in the public gallery began singing "I Am Australian," a well-known anthem. Lawmakers stood in silence and looked up at the gallery, some wiping tears from their eyes. The new law expands on earlier legislation that provided equality to same-sex couples in areas like government benefits, employment, and taxes, and it changes the definition of marriage from the union of a man and a woman to the union of 2 people. It automatically recognizes same-sex marriages from other countries. Gay rights advocates praised the landmark vote even as they said it was long overdue. In a country where there had been 22 unsuccessful attempts in Parliament to legalize same-sex marriage since 2004, they said, the law should be seen as the triumph of a democracy learning to live up to its values. "This is a big victory," said Evan Wolfson, the founder of Freedom to Marry, which led the campaign for marriage equality in the United States. "It is a huge affirmation of the dignity of gay people in yet another country, and that will reverberate in the lives of people across Australia and the world." A handful of lawmakers tried to add amendments that they said were meant to safeguard religious freedoms for opponents of same-sex marriage, but their efforts failed. Mr. Turnbull noted that nothing in the legislation requires ministers or other celebrants to oversee weddings of gay couples or threatens the charity status of religious groups that oppose same-sex marriage, 2 concerns the lawmakers had raised. The final debate in the House of Representatives, which lasted 4 days, featured more than 100 speakers. On the first day, there was a marriage proposal. Tim Wilson, a gay member of Parliament with the centre-right Liberal Party, spoke of the struggles he and his partner, Ryan Bolger, had encountered as a couple, before choking up, finding him in the public gallery and asking, "Ryan Patrick Bolger, will you marry me?" The answer came loud and clear, yes, as did public congratulations from the Deputy Speaker, Rob Mitchell. That was followed by hours of emotional speeches, as politicians on the left and right fell into a rare moment of relative consensus and moving closer to public sentiment, which has favored same-sex marriage for years, according to polls. Even former Prime Minister Tony Abbott, a staunch critic of same-sex marriage, seemed to have softened.